thank Mr. Chen, thank Hashki and Wanxiang for the invitation. It's my great pleasure to be here and share with you our recent progress on building a new Web3 infrastructure innovation along with our partners and with our customers. So I think 15 years has gone since the launch of the Bitcoin mainnet, right? Within these 15 years, so many things happen in the Web3, and so many innovations, both from the infra and from the application side, we have seen. Today, I think MetaMask has the largest Web3 user platform with around 30 million MPU. I hope Hashkey Exchange will reach 10 million users soon, or maybe it's already have. But I think to eventually get into a more, we call it massive adoption of the billion user level, there's still a long way to go. So especially from the infra-wise, when we say, like Victor mentioned, trillions of RWA assets going to be on the chain, from the tokenization point of view, security, and the lots of things to do with compliance is still a work in progress. From the define, from the gamifying, and when they have more and more users, more demand on the infrastructure for both layer 1 and layer 2, performance is only one of the issues we could see on this infra side. So infrastructure innovation is clearly, we will see, to eventually pushing for the massive adoption of the Web3. And I think this year, in the Web3, innovation on the infrastructure-wise, a very hot topic is regarding the faster EVM parallel execution, right? I think people see many of these good projects. And when we see a faster chain, we do see the need and more demand on solving the storage and getting the performance together and to eventually to reaching the deal with more and more transactions being processed on a single chain. So, and for our own experience, Zan has provided node service and user-defined layer 2 for our customers. And we're seeing the annual cloud expense for those high-speed blockchain has a very high demand on the resource-wise. Specifically, 70% attributing to the cost of the storage. And not to mention that we see, along with the time, on high-speed chain, the storage and the blockchain transaction processing speed will slow down. So this coming all with the different issues on the data locality, the I/O amplification, and the storage processing when there are more and more data on the chain. So we are very happy to share with everyone Zan's solution on addressing the storage issue in a high-speed chain. So we call our solution the Zan Lattice. This is, we believe, one of the unique solutions in the Web3 community that has the 100% of compatible with MPT. So that is one of the first Web3 native storage we are proposing, we are deliver to the community. This shows a simple performance testing of an Go Ethereum client under two different settings. One by default with RocksDB as a current default practice by the community, and compare it with our own Lattice Web3 native storage that we can see a clear improvement on the performance-wise with more than 170% of the increase. And the I/O latency, this specifically relevant to the transaction finality speed, we're getting a 90% of the I/O latency reduction. And this even coming with a low storage cost of 76% of the storage improvement compared to the traditional KV stores. Of course, in the behind, the lots of work we have done powered by the Anychain Labs own technology. And this is the first one we are proposing to our customer and to the community with this MPT compatible storage solution. So another, big technology innovation in the infrastructure of Web3 is, as we say, will be a ZK. ZK rollup or ZKP application is now being widely tested and deployed in many of the layer 2, layer 1, and in the defined application scenarios. But so far, I think the ZKP still seeing its low performance from both the sequencing to the proof generation perspective. And since the ZK is still a research in progress regarding the underlying innovation of the fundamental cryptographic algorithm itself, so we are seeing more and more new ZK algorithms being proposed, and therefore leading to a more fragmented zero-knowledge algorithm framework. That brings lots of challenges for the ZK application developers. And eventually to put into a real practice to having a software and hardware co-design to leveraging heterogeneous computing to put the ZKP into the real deployment that bring another level of complexity on the application of this kind of technology. So we are very happy to share with the community our framework on the ZKP acceleration performance framework. We call that ZEBRA. ZEBRA stands for Zero Knowledge Becoming Really Accelerated, or I say accepted. So the whole framework, we are specifically providing the hardware acceleration customization with different hardware architecture, including FPGA and GPU, and along with a set of software code optimization library on the algebraic method components in the core. With these two underlying optimization components, we can supporting diverse ZKP compilers, including the mainstream Hero 2, ZK-Stack, Plunky, etc. With this, we eventually map them and supporting the many ongoing ZKP applications on the defined rollup, gaming, etc. So this is one of the results we already have on the ZK rollup application scenario. So we are leveraging the popular low-end GPU of A10 so that to achieve 2 to 5 times of the end-to-end speed up for the popular ZK rollup algorithm, including BN254, Goldilocks, and Poseidon hash 16K. This coming with the kernel speed up of 5 to 16 times, and then also providing to our ZK partners of a cloud GPU instance-based deployment, so that our partners, when they are delivering their ZK rollup applications, can having a minimum cost on the resource perspective. So, and the third one I'm going to briefly talking about is on the security of the Web3. So as we say, Web3 project is only as strong as its security. Well, then already providing both an automated tool and expert audit on the smart contract security perspective. But we found out both methods are lagging behind the evolving threat. That is, even an application, a smart contract application, has been well inspected, has been well examined before its deployment. But once it's on the chain, along with the time, more and more vulnerability could be discovered relevant to this smart contract code or relevant to some of the code it inherits. So how we can providing and real-time supporting on the smart contract application security along with this time is a big challenge. And the key observation we have is to say most of the Web3 project on the DAPP-wise is not written from ground zero, right? Many of the projects have some code cloned from a standard library, specifically such as the most solid contract are forked from the Ethereum. And in that case, attack impact could be amplified across in those forked code. That's very clear. If the root has a problem, or the application code developed based on those original code could facing the same issue. And a well example will be the Open Zeppelin ERC 2771 library code. His vulnerability has affecting dozens of the forked contract and affecting tens of millions of the assets on the chain. So we having a solution on that part is that we are leveraging the core idea is to how we can building an generality graph of all those on-chain contract code. We try to find out the relevancy and the parent-child relationship of this code along with the forking during the history of the code lifetime. But to speed up or to lower the cost of all the new code and the new vulnerability being detected along with the time, we are leveraging the AI, particularly the LM, so that we using our real-time updated vulnerability database from the Zen, we believe is one of the community's largest vulnerability database of more than 50,000 incidents. We feed them into a large language model. And then we fine-tune and get an embedded agent which can giving an automated analyzing upon a new vulnerability applying to all the related of this code in the history that is relevant. Leverage this automated agent, we further providing the real-time transaction analysis and risk monitoring for our user for their online code along with lifetime. So therefore, our whole solution, we call our Zen AI scanning to offering to our application developer so that they can have a continuous protection of the smart contract security. This whole product solution including two parts. One is on the security dashboard. The user have the project can getting a vulnerability propagation report based on the consensuality graph we're building based on our vulnerability database. And along with the time, we also offering an on-chain alert subscription service so that the project can getting a real-time alert about the AI scan of vulnerability and consensuality threat along with time whenever a new threat has been detected. With our Zen AI scanning, we believe we can bring to a low cost for our users on their concern regarding the application security through a fully automated, hassle-free security scan. And this AI scan having a high accuracy of over 90% detection rate on the machine non-auditable logic issues. And the best of all, it is providing an involving improvement and a timely alert along with the time. So we will having our whole insider program to be released in the late April. We call it our planning housing plan so that we hopefully then help our customers and our partners to catch the bugs in the application with their lifetime. They were coming with a free offer, along with this housing planning coming soon. So, as a summarization of Zen, we as a Web3 technology service provider to helping our customers to secure the application and also optimizing the infrastructure building. Our key services is a Web3 cloud service with a suite of plug and play tool and a service for the Web3 infrastructure innovation. From the layer 1 and layer 2, we offering node service and the ZK acceleration, etc. for the mainstream public chains. For the DAPP and the tokenization, we further offering security and the compliance suites to helping on the ID management, on the application security management, and on the set of the privacy issue that in the application namespace. RWA and the tokenizing deposit solution is also the service we're offering along with our financial institution customers. So last and least, but not the least, I really want to thank our customers and our partners again, so that since the launching of our Zen of last year through this whole year long, our customers, our partners, help us to further building a better Web3 infrastructure service altogether. And at the end, we really want to welcome everyone to visit our product website, zen.top, or join us through this TG graph specifically for the HashKey Web3 Festival. And thank you all. Thanks.